Hey YouTube, it's Kendall. Welcome to my new channel, Reading with KC. It's basically going to be my book channel. I'm going to be doing book reviews, current books that I'm reading, book hauls, books that you guys want to see, or books that you guys told me about that I've read, books that I read and I really want you guys to read. So basically just all about books. I have another channel, my wedding channel, which is basically my journey to my wedding. I'm at the 7-month mark now. I'm basically just doing updates for that. So I wanted to separate the two. People that are interested in the wedding stuff may not be interested in reading. So that's where I've come up with this one. Just to give you a little bit of background about me and reading, I've said it on my last video. If you follow my wedding vlog, I've been reading since I was a little kid, since I can read. I remember my very first memory of actually reading was Junie B. Jones. I don't know if you guys know that. Basically, it's writing from a kindergartner's perspective, and the words are spelled wrong, and the way she says it is wrong. And it's just kind of funny. That was my first real memory of me loving to read. And I used to read those books to my mom, and thinking back on it now is just funny because she probably had no interest in it, but I get my reading from her. My mom loves to read, and so do I, and it was just something that we shared. It's a really good childhood memory of mine. So I hope one day my kids will love to read too. My fiance doesn't really like to read, so hopefully they'll take after me. So yeah, that's basically my intro about why I love to read. And now, I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, let's just jump right into my book haul. So these are just books that I've bought recently. I'm usually going to try to update books that, like with hauls, just books that I bought over the month. So it's December 2nd, so I haven't really bought any of these books, but these are the November book haul that I had, and books that I've just bought between November and October. So yeah, basically I'm going to jump right into it. But before I do that, I actually want to let you guys know my style of books. Hopefully it's you guys' style too. If not, you can always learn something new. I mean, I do have a style, but I'm always open for checking out books that other people have recommended to me, even if it's not my genre. But basically, I like kind of murder mystery type books, but I also like love story books. But those are, I mean, they're totally different, but those are my two main style of those are my two genres that I really like. And my favorite authors would have to be Lisa Gardner, James Patterson for the murder mystery side, and I don't really have a favorite author for like love story or like stuff like that. Jodi Picoult is another one of my favorite authors. I'll pick up any book by her, even if I don't even read the back of the books. So yeah, Nicholas Sparks is kind of cliche when it comes to love story. I don't really like that type of stuff, but yeah. So I'm just going to jump right into books that I've just recently picked up. They're all on the floor, so I'm going to get them. Oh, there go. Okay, so the first book I got was Jodi Picoult, obviously. Sing You Home. I don't know if any of you guys read that. If you have, let me know. I don't, like I said, if it's a book by her, I kind of don't read the back. I just kind of pick it up and see what happens. So I don't know what this one's about. I just know I'm reading the back a little bit right now. It's just basically about a girl named Zoe who throws herself into a career, and she's a music therapist, obviously. See the guitar there? So yeah, if you guys know, it's a pretty thick book, but not too bad. If you guys know anything about this book, please leave comments below and let me know if you liked it or not. And these books are kind of random. Like I said, I don't really have a specific like genre besides those two, but I'm always up for everything. And this one is by Joyce Meyers, Look Great, Feel Great, 12 Keys to Enjoying a Healthy Lifestyle. And I always from time to time will pick up a, you know, a Christian book or just a kind of, not really self-help, but like just like inspiring yourself and just keeping you going. You know, you always need those for any time that you're down or anything like that, or just to keep the positivity going. So I definitely love Joyce Meyers. If you guys haven't heard of her, she's a pastor. I don't know what church, it's what the church is called or where it's at, but I've seen her, I've heard her speak. I've seen some of her church like things on TV. So, and she's obviously an author as well. So definitely pick that up. And it's self-explanatory. So there you go. Another one of my favorite authors, James Patterson, You've Been Warned. I don't know how old this is, because I will tell you, for as far as James Patterson goes, I'm just now getting into him, and that's just because my auntie really loves James Patterson as well, and she reads a lot of his books. So her genre with the murder mystery thing is just like mine, and she was telling me that he's a really great author. So I'm kind of late to his books, but I'll kind of pick up anything that I see, like, you know, in the clearance section at Walmart, Target, whatever. And they're usually obviously the older books. I don't know how old this one is, but, and it just says fear is just the beginning. So like I said, I don't really read the back of the books. If I know what it's about, I'll let you guys know. If I don't, then this is what I'm just going to show you. Next is, see, these are random, I'm telling you guys. 30-Second Anatomy. Okay, there's a reason why I picked this book up. First of all, I'm majoring in biology at my school. That's my major, so I'm kind of into that type of thing. I'm a CNA phlebotomist, and yeah, I thought this was cool. I'm taking an anatomy class next semester for my last semester, and I don't know, hopefully this will be a little helpful. It's like obviously a big kid picture book, and I don't know, like my fiance thinks I'm crazy, but I just think that it's always good to know about your body. It's always good to know about your body. Maybe not in depth like this, you know, 30-Second Anatomy of like everything, types of bone tissues and blah blah, all that good stuff. But yeah, I just think that this is kind of cool. So yeah, I picked that up. Next is another James Patterson, and Maxine Petro, I think that's how you say her last name, 4th of July. This is a part of his Women's Murder Club series, and I've only read the first one to it, and it was awesome. So I'm sure this is going to be really good as well as the 4th one. And when it's a series of books, I do like to go in order, so I'm probably not going to be reading this one for a while, because I would like to read the 2nd and 3rd one, but I don't have it. But I do have the 5th, 6th, and 8th one of the Women's Murder Club. But I did read the first one just this year, and I will be talking about that on a book review in another one of my later videos. So yeah, it's a part of his Women Murder Club, and it's basically, just to give you a little bit about the series, it's about 4 women who come together to solve this murder mystery. One's a detective, one is a reporter, one is a medical examiner, and then I don't know what the other one is, but the detective was on this case, and basically he was like, I don't remember, but I'll talk more about it in the details in my book review. But it was a really good book, but they start this women's murder club because it's kind of like no man can enter it, and sometimes male cops they just like to take over, basically. So that's why they started this women's murder club. So they're solving murder mysteries on their own. And that's just what the first one was about. So I don't know what the next ones will be about. And I have another James Patterson. I'm not only going to be book reviewing about James Patterson, okay? So I just want to give you guys that. This one is Sunday at Tiffany's. I do know a little bit about this one. It's about this girl, I don't know her name, but she, her mom only has time for her on Sundays. I don't know what her mom does, but she basically kind of abandons her, and the only thing they ever do together is on Sundays they go once a week to admire the jewelry at Tiffany's. And because she's a little girl, and because she is basically abandoned by her parents, she comes up with this fake character in her head. I don't remember his name, but and I don't know, it just becomes that journey. His name's Michael, there you go. And she thinks he's perfect, and on Jane's 9th birthday he leaves, promising her that she'll soon forget him. Sorry. Years later, when she turns 30, Jane is just as alone as she was as a child, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, hopefully it'll be good. So that's that. And then I also got Nicholas Sparks' Message in a Bottle. Okay, like I said to you guys, I'm not really big on cheesy Nicholas Sparks books, but I will say that I loved Dear John, and I read Dear John before the movie came out, and I loved it. I mean, Notebook, I hadn't even heard about the book before I even watched the movie. I love the movie for that. So although I'm not into his like cheesy writing, it's, you know, I'm still a girl, and it's sometimes cool to just pick up a love story and hope that everything works out perfect. So I think this one obviously is a love story. If you guys know about this, because I'm sure a lot of people have read this, let me know, and let me know if it's really good or if it's really cheesy. And lastly, Something Borrowed. Now, I've seen this book a bunch of times. I got this at a used bookstore, and because if it's a James Patterson book, or it's like, you know, a book of an author that I know I'm gonna like, then I'll go ahead and buy the book. But I don't know about Emily Giffin, or is it Griffin? I don't know. What is it? Giffin. Sorry, this sticker I couldn't see, so I'm not illiterate. But yeah, so I'll buy it first, you know, right off. But I got this at a used bookstore. I don't really know too much about the author, but I'd seen this book like 3 times before at a bookstore, and it was just like at the most random spots. It's not like I'm ever looking for the book. It's like I run into it. It's probably been more than 3 times, but I don't know, it just kept standing out to me, and I think because the ring and Something Borrowed, and I'm getting married, so it just kept standing out to me. And I read the back the first time I saw it, and I was like, nah. And then again, I saw it again at the bookstore, and then I saw it, again. So I was like, you know what, let me just give it a try. I don't know, I feel like maybe I'll love the book because I keep seeing it over and over again. I don't know if that's crazy, but basically it's about a girl named Rachel. I don't really know if she must be lonely or whatever, but she's like lusting after her friend's boyfriend, or fiance actually, and she sleeps with him. So it's like, sorry, I don't know why that says Rachel White, a young attorney. Okay, I'm just gonna read the back to you. Rachel Wright, a young attorney living and working in Manhattan. Rachel has always been the consummate girl, I don't know, good girl, until her 13th birthday, when her best friend Darcy throws her a party. See, that's what just got weird to me. That's why I started reading the back. Her 13th birthday. That night, after too many drinks, Rachel ends up in bed with Darcy's fiance. Although she wakes up determined to put the one-night fling behind her, Rachel's horrified to discover that she has genuine feelings for the one guy she should run for. Okay, this is really weird. 13? I don't get it. I don't know. I'm hoping that that's a typo. Yeah, I don't know. And I've actually have seen books that have been published with typos. That's really weird. Little tidbit for you guys. So basically, yeah, these are all the books that I've gotten within the last couple months that I plan on reading. So let me know if you guys have read them. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see from me on this channel. Like I said, I already know people are going to say book reviews. I am going to do book reviews. I'm going to try to post this channel like once a week. I don't know any certain day yet. With schedule is crazy. But I'm definitely going to try to post once a week if I have enough to post. I'm going to start doing book reviews of books that I've just recently read. I'm currently reading a book that is absolutely horrible, and I will let you guys know about that. I feel like I'm going to get judgment on this book because it's a very popular book. And I'll give you, once I finish it, if I ever do, I'll give you guys a review on that book. And I'm also not the type of person that will, even if the book is bad, I try to get to the end. Like, I try very hard to get to the end. I don't know of that many books that I've read that were just terrible and I just didn't even finish it. It may have taken me a long time. I may have paused, read another book, and came back to that book, but I always try to finish the book. So that's why I'm not going to give you away what the book is now, because I don't know when I'll finish it and do the review on it. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week.